I wanted to finish off this mission. It cut out last time. So let's go talk to this guy. Hey, buddy.
Hey, there you are. Been wondering how you were doing. Did you
Doing good.
manage to find those recordings?
Yeah, I got them all. Can I ask you something?
Sure, I'm an open book.
Let's deal with Lucky.
Nice enough guy. Fashioned himself one of those professional gumshoes, like in the serials.
Okay.
They usually work for the board, rooting out dissidents and the like. Lucky, though, he was freelance.
Freelance.
Worked for anyone who paid, no matter their allegiance. You ask me, I think the guy just likes snooping around in folks' terminal messages.
Lex sent me his arm in the mail. Did she tell you that? What is Gorgon like in its heyday? Special choice won't let you leave Gorgon until you deliver the recordings. Why did you even bother stashing the recordings? You must have talked to a lot of staff here. What were they working on?
Adrenatime. I'm sure you know it. Was a drug, something to make folks work harder, work smarter.
Yeah.
Had a lot of nasty side effects. Didn't seem so bad to me at the time, but then I hadn't met the test subjects yet. The whole thing was real hush-hush. A lot of worry about corporate spies, especially from Anti-Cleos.
Yeah. Who is?
Fair point. Not even spies like spies.
Yeah, yeah. You know about this
Not
series?
much, except that there was a whole gaggle of them, and so far as I could tell, they absolutely hated each other. Dr. Ambrose would hardly let me speak to any of them, but she complained about him all the time. Everything seemed like. Marion Blakesley, for example, lady who ran HIA, wouldn't return any of her messages. Not once, for years.
Wow.
Jasper Lowe, guy who headed up Chem, was high more than he was sober.
Yeah.
He insisted on running special tests on primals, too. Law knows what for.
Yeah. Anyone else?
Dr. Ambrose really had it out for this guy Lawrence Goodfellow. Ran OCI. Would lose his shit if he saw red on a schedule. By the end, I heard folks were turning in completely bunk progress reports just to keep him out of their hair.
Damn.
Had this little minion, too. An actuary named Clarence Mosley. Obsessed with quantifying every detail of his sad little life. Mosley was the guy who got me mixed up in all this. Asshole. I hope a primal ate him.
Haha. There's attention.
Oh yeah, it wasn't just that Dr. Ambrose hated them. They seemed to hate each other, too. OCI pushed a ludicrous schedule. Chem made a bad product, and HIA returned garbage results.
Dang.
A regular merry-go-round of shit flying in every direction. It's no surprise it all fell apart.
I know you're half jesting, mister, but it's even worse than you say.
Shit, blood, trust us. They left a lot of messes behind.
My editor said my prose was too purple, and here I could have gone vermilion.
Yeah.
Frenetic, chaotic, vicious, take your pick. I wasn't here at the start, but going off what folks told me about the early days, Gorgon started out with promise. The board's best and brightest were excited to work here, said it was a good posting. The project director had a vision and big, bold ideas.
Yeah, they made a dream time. Sure got a lot of people
As
killed.
long as the board gets their bits, that's just the cost of doing business.
Messed
Thing
up.
is, the schedules coming out of the corporate office were unrealistic from the get-go, and they were trying to do the project on a shoestring budget. Couple that with the obvious personnel problems and toxic junk in the product, it was only a matter of time before it all went to hell.
Is that when the Marauders
Could have been, yeah. Marauders didn't just fall out of the sky one day. They were made here on Gorgon. How, though? That's the question. Sprat Shack legend has it they crawled out of the mines one day. Heard one fella suggest they might even be aliens.
Wow.
I think the drug they were developing here turned people into marauders. Not on purpose, mind, but over time. Marauderhood's not the flu. It ain't contagious and they don't reproduce. So how else would they get all over the colony?
Seems a little far-fetched, don't it? Spacer's choice, just letting that happen to the folks they're meant to keep safe?
I don't have proof, mind. It's just a hunch.
It's a rumor.
Shit, any number of things. Fire, primals, sabotage. It didn't happen all at once, but it happened fast enough folks couldn't respond in time. Now, if you're asking how it all kicked off, might have been spies that did it. Corporate espionage, you know. Anti-Cleos. I never did figure it out. Not about to try. Oh, I've tried. Make no mistake. I've caught a couple of rides out with sublight folks. But the board's fixers always send me right back. And I'm not about to stand toe-to-toe with marauders just to fulfill a line item on a contract. Someone had been trying to steal them since the day my assistant and I started interviewing. Couldn't even keep them in my safe. They always found a way in. So I took to hiding them all over the fucking asteroid. Thought I was so clever. What a fool I... Not a problem. Well, I'll be damned. Now I can finally get off this rock and go home. I know it's not much, but take the last of my bits. You've earned every single one, friend.
Heck yeah.
My pockets? Oh, sure,
Hazard pay. Thanks. Georgie was a spy for Anti-Cleo.
No way. That's bullshit. It's impossible. I knew her for years. Shit, I hired her. Well, I approved her hiring, but... Nah, there's no way. You're gonna have to try harder if you want to trick old Roscoe. I'm not some gullible kid fresh out of corporate boardings. What is this, a trial? I don't have to defend myself to... We shared a tiny room in this shipping depot for years, so I'd say I knew her pretty I certainly knew her better than you. I mean, sure, she was sort of secretive. Always made me do the weekly call with headquarters so she could have some time to write to her sister. But there's nothing weird about that. Lots of people have sisters. Ellen. No, wait. Elena? She had two sisters. Got their names mixed up sometimes. We shared a tiny room in this shipping depot for years, so I'd say I knew her pretty fucking well, considering. I certainly knew her better than... So what if she was a spy, huh? What then? It's not like I'm gonna call up Spacer's Choice and rat her out. They'd kill her. Shit, they'd probably kill me just for knowing her. I'm not talking about this anymore. Was there something else you wanted?
Is there something going on between you two?
No, I mean... I don't know. Sometimes it seemed like there could be, when we were servicing the phonographs, or sharing a beer, but... Who'd be interested in some forgotten old bastard like me? Sure. Nice of you to say. Sorry. Not much in the mood for a witty repartee, what with the world-shattering revelations and any other horrible truths you want to reveal to me?
Did you know she was...
She couldn't have been. We were together all the time. Except... Oh, shit. My weekly calls with headquarters.
Yeah.
I shudder to guess what she even asked Olivia about. Nothing Spacer's Choice approved, surely.
Production details and measurements, ingredients, that kind of thing.
Holy shit. She really was a spy. Hell, being stuck here might have been the only thing keeping me alive.
Hello?
Listen, I appreciate you telling me what happened with those recordings, but I need some time to think. Got a lot to process. Yeah, I'll just... Yeah. See you around.
See you, man. Alright, let's get off this dirty rock. Oh, wrong way. Gotta go see Minnie. Titus Andronicus. Bloody revenge are hammering in his head. It's a new original manuscript from the director of Agent Khan and Island of Murder. Wonder what those are ripoffs of. You don't remember Earth stuff. It's easy to steal. Make them into robots. Dirty robots. Beep boop bop beep boop. Robots. Ready? Jump it. Ah, my ankles. Oh. Real quick, you guys. I just want to scare this guy real quick. Just real quick like that. Alright, where is he at? This is him? What is it? His vendors like that. Okay, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? He's in some weird, obscure location. Right here. I'm gonna go scare him. I'm gonna go scare him. That's the last thing I want to do on the rock before we leave. Go see Minnie. Mantis swarm examined. Mantis swarms. They're smaller than the tip of your finger. They're vicious little bugs. Let me tell you. Dang, he's up there. How do I get up there? Gotta figure a way up there. Canids. I like. I didn't realize you were not SpongeBob. You guys don't have to scream like that.
Time for a drink?
Time for a drink. Slowed me down. They were eating him. They was eating him. Here we go. It's up here somewhere. Yeah, now I gotta turn right and double back. Oh. He's like right there. Am I gonna make it past the monkeys? Oh, I've got this way. It's like right to my left. Up here. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, boy. Look just like him.
Get away! Away, you milky white monstrosity!
I don't think I will.
You think you're tough? You wouldn't know tough if it landed on you and started a thriving colony. Go on, get. You tell that spherical son of a bitch that if he wants to harass me, he comes down here and he does it himself. Like I told you, I ain't doing business with no Moon Man underling.
That's awesome. That was pretty snazzy.
Spacer's Choice handguns.
Dead bodies for counting. How's your Moon Man problem?
He'll get his. He comes after my job? At any rate, how can I help? Great
mentioned,
stuff.
taking this stuff. It's slowly
Destroying me? Adrena Time is made by Spacer's Choice, sir or ma'am. A family company. They only want the Besides, without it, I start having bad thoughts. Start remembering things wrong. Like how my wife... Oh, Christine? Not true, it's not true! I didn't... That never happened.
Oh man, did you kill your wife?
Adrena Time is real nice. Keeps out the bad thoughts.
Buddy. Oh. What was that about your wife?
Oh, have you met Christine? Incredible woman, isn't she? Probably she's busy at the chem lab. Tell you what, that boss of hers is an odd fellow. Bit of a weirdo, but let's keep that between you and me.
Oh, Law Captain. I don't think he knows what's happened.
At any rate, how can I help Spacer's Choice help you? Target demographic?
Oh man.
Great stuff! I ran out a few times, but my whole self got all itchy and wrong. Adrena Time's the only thing that helps. Besides, if I try to stop, it starts whispering to me, calling my name. I don't like that much.
Wow.
That's some serious withdrawal, Captain. Taking less isn't really an option.
Sounds like it.
And anyway, I gotta stay productive and awake, don't I? Gotta stay ahead of that sprat fucking moon, man!
Oof.
The finest dust-covered goods money can buy.
He's such a good salesman. Yeah, I'm definitely buying that. And tossball card. Boy, you have the hookup. Everything else is kind of garbage. I have so many of those. Where is it? Right here? He only wants to buy them for $1? Lame. That was funny. That was totally worth scaring him. Interior of the ship, let's go! I gotta see the new stuff I got. My room's on the second floor. Okay. Hey, buddy. What's up, light? Oh man, what that wall of knives would have been like in my room or something. Kick me. Doing some research, Ellie? Oh, he's got cool stuff in her room. She's a doctor. Oh yeah, that's super sad. You guys don't know about that one yet. Leave that there.
Hey! Should've get pot, damn it! Are you listening? You can't be hogging the facilities for 40 damn minutes.
Ho-ho.
You ought to see Ellie. You got a condition or something. You ought to shift your stomach and turn it. Make the boy for alcohol.
Silly. That was a silly exchange. Oh. Wall of Swords is this. Attacks from this weapon that hit multiple enemies increase the wielder's armor for a short time. Cool. Attacks made with this weapon while jumping inflict knockback. Also, cool. Agony. This. I like my hats, okay? Leave me alone. Leave me be. About my headwear. I think I look pretty stylish in that hat. What do you guys think? I know this armor's weaker than my other armor, but let's just try to upgrade it real quick. Oh, I can't upgrade it? I can't modify it. That makes sense. Yee boy. What I get up to? It's the size it'll go. 82. It ain't bad. It's got good effects though.
We are... Captain, I see you've made some headway on Gorgon. Mother's old work terminal just lit up with a bunch of new protocols. Very exciting. What about Mother's journal? Any progress there?
I think it's time you tell me the truth, Minnie.
Are you accusing me of deception? Captain, I would never. Can you hear me, Captain? I'm getting some interference on my end. Captain. Captain!
Hello again, little weasel. I must admit, you've surprised
It's
me.
Ambrose.
I threw nearly everything I had at you, and you overcame it all.
Okay. So you're one who put the Gorgon facility on lockdown, huh?
Well spotted, Captain. We've both played our roles well, but it seems you've got the edge. I may have gravely underestimated you. You were smart to hire him, Wilhelmina. Well done.
Mother! You're alive! And still on Gorgon?
You should be throwing my sight since I got there.
Something tells me we've only seen the beginning. This is so you, Mother. Inserting yourself where you aren't needed and at the worst possible time.
Am I disrupting your vanity project, you empty-headed little twit?
You two don't seem happy to see each other.
Olivia Ambrose doesn't do happy. Have you come back just to ruin everything again, Mother? At least this time I have the power to stop you.
Captain, this is a distraction. Let's set our differences aside and focus on what matters. Adrena time must never be revived.
I have so much of it. What's going on?
I may not have told you all of the facts, but I'm going to lay out everything I know. You can decide for yourself what to do with it. By now, you realize that Project Gorgon was devoted to a single drug, adrenatime.
Yeah.
A drug that hit the market in spite of calamitous side effects.
Yeah. Go on.
The project was a colossal failure, but you and I are going to revive it from the ashes.
Let's make more of a drug that turns people into drug killers. Great plan.
Adrenatime was a lie. Our drug will fulfill its broken promise for workers and employers across the colony. Mother wasn't equal to the task. Thankfully for us both, I'm not my mother.
I don't know about this.
Give it some thought, Captain. We've come so far together. Don't abandon me now. Mother's journal contains the activation codes for the adrenatime synthesizer, the key to a new Project Gorgon. We're going to start again, and this time with everything Project Gorgon didn't have. Better R&D, better scientists, clear goals, more funding, and a timeline that makes sense.
And who's going to provide it?
Who else? Spacer's Choice. After I showed them the error of their ways, the corporation couldn't wait to restart the project. If I can improve the chemistry, I can fix adrenatime. We can put this colony back on track together.
Mother couldn't do it. What makes you think you can?
I learned from her mistakes, and I have no intention of repeating them.
Listen to yourself. Adrenatime ruined lives. It killed people, changed them. And now Halcyon buckles beneath the yoke of my failure. We can't risk opening Pandora's box a second time.
What about my life, Mother? The Ambrose name has no dignity anymore. I can't even show my face around Byzantium without being the gossip of the town.
You can't put your reputation ahead of the colony's safety. Do you think adrenatime is good for the colony too? Let them talk.
Every day, workers slump over from exhaustion. The gears of industry swallow them whole, and no one is coming to help. Adrenatime is the break we can't fit into the schedule. The office with a window we can't afford to build. It's the best this rotten colony can do for people.
Don't let those bloodless leeches at Spacer's Choice walk you down this perilous path, Wilhelmina. You haven't the fortitude to endure it.
As usual, Mother projects her failures onto me. If she had let me get involved from the start, we might have avoided this calamity altogether.
Do you even understand the challenges of this?
Me. You've seen Gorgon up close. So tell me, what exactly is so insurmountable that we shouldn't even try?
Kimball has tried to perfect the formula for years, and it drove them mad.
Precisely. Compound X gets into everything. Air, water, food. Over time, you and everyone you work with will suffer its effects. You will watch the people you love become monsters.
Progress demands sacrifice. We are in the middle of a crisis that will tear this colony apart. And you two are splitting hairs. If I can save the colony and redeem the Ambrose family name, I owe it to myself to try. Mother be damned.
Time is just stimulant. What good do you think it can do?
With adrenatime, we can increase worker productivity orders of magnitude above ordinary stims and risk none of the harmful side effects. Imagine if we flooded the market with drugs that actually helped people. We could influence the very business model of Spacer's Choice.
Lucian's problem is cruelty, not productivity.
We won't be exploiting workers any longer. We'll be celebrating them, giving them everything they need to succeed.
No. This is madness. The project, the complex, it has to be destroyed. Razed to the ground. It's the only way.
Gorgon was doing good work, it still helped
You
calm
call
him.
a solar system overrun with murderous madmen good work? Open your eyes.
I need that facility online, but I can't do it while Mother's still a problem. By now, she'll have shut down the Gorgon reactor. Deal with her however it suits you, and get that facility back up and running.
Don't do this, Wilhelmina. Minnie, don't make this choice.
Adrena Time is our future. It's bigger than money, bigger than family. It's the colony's best hope.
This could get ugly. You
If
sure?
Mother
Take the
tries to get
chance.
in your way, you have my permission to defend yourself. No matter the cost.
This is absurd. You must end this madness, Captain. I thought you were a part of Minnie's ploy. Her ally in this mad, selfish scheme to resurrect Adrena Time. But now that I understand she was lying to you, I find I want your help.
What apology,
I'm sorry for trying to kill you, Captain. I should have been honest with you from the start.
Yeah, that's
You've
always
shown
good.
yourself more than capable of handling all that Gorgon and I could throw at you. You might be the only one with the mettle to put Gorgon down for good.
How would I do that?
Return to my family's manor, Captain. Use the executive override code in my journal to activate the NDA protocol for my terminal. It will destroy the Gorgon drug synthesizer and put an end to Adrena Time for good.
I think it deserves to
Don't
be buried like
pretend
this.
you haven't seen its effects with your own eyes, here and elsewhere. We live in a vicious world, Captain, and Adrena Time is to blame. I should have smothered it in its crib at the start. My daughter's gotten her hooks into you. I understand. She's always had a knack for manipulating people. But I know you're more than her foolish little puppet. You've survived this long. You have to be more. She will try to force you to fight her. You don't have to. In fact, I would ask you not to. Whatever mistakes she might make, she is still my daughter.
Captain, in light of recent events, I'm putting the manor under lockdown. Until Mother is dealt with, anyone who lands here is presumed hostile.
Damn.
Finish the job. I know you won't disappoint me.
You didn't do anything wrong doing. Going at the screen. Oh. Oh, that's a tough choice. I'm gonna make this choice tomorrow. This is where I'm cutting it today, you guys. Hope everyone has a good night. And I'll be back tomorrow with our crazy decision that we have to make. It's not exciting. Hooray! Everything sucks. Yay! Alright, love you guys. Be good to each other.